Hello there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your week ahead for September 16th to the 22nd, 2019. This is going to be for all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign placements. Sagittarius, I already shuffled and laid out your spread. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for being here. So glad you can make it. Let's get into your reading, Sagittarius. Now, Sagittarius, your theme in the week ahead is you have transformation. It's a 27 breaking down to a 9. So something could be coming into fruition for you, or you're able to retain something perhaps. You're making changes, but also something could be in its final stages, or you could be bringing closure to something, or cleaning something up, or clearing something out. This is you making changes, integrating something perhaps, where you may have gained more knowledge, or through your understanding, or getting understanding, or receiving understanding, transformation, change is happening, or you're making it happen. Now, I wanted more information around this for you, Sagittarius, and so your feelings and emotions here is peaceful, calm, serene, and centered. So you are either peaceful or working towards achieving peaceful for yourself, because you have despair. It's a 32 breaking down to a 5. So you may have been dealing with some adversities, or you needed to react or respond to something, or you may be changing the way you react or respond to something, or something wasn't working, but also something may be transitioning. There could be something that there's some separation possible here around something, but also this is you dealing with some challenge and perhaps focusing on how to make adjustments and address any instability. Now, at the bottom of the deck, as your focus, overall energy and focus, is the Queen of Cups. Water energy, feelings and emotions. This is either you, or you are dealing with someone embodying the energy of the Queen of Cups. But with this as a focus, this is about looking at what you can do to nurture something, to take care of something. This is you addressing your feelings around something. With this Queen of Cups, what's underneath that is the Empress. So this could be concerning something that you're trying to build or have growth around or prosper. Or this could be someone meddling, or you meddling in a positive way, perhaps. This is perhaps you getting receptivity or creating more harmony. But this is you being creative and nurturing the situation, or you're dealing with someone that's embodying this Empress energy that is a very prominent female, feminine energy, but it could be male or female, I should say. And you're focusing on having success with something. You're focusing on seeing how you can have productivity and abundance. Now, you may not have been happy with this Queen of Cups energy, or someone may not have been happy with you, but this is you focusing on how to heal and nurture a situation that you're dealing with. Perhaps there's maybe a focus on self-care. There may have been something that you were irritated with, or felt aggravated by, or bothered. Now, in the recent past, you do have the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands, this is fire energy. This is you planning in the recent past, or making a decision. You may have been at a crossroads with something, or focusing on how to dominate something. Something may be needed changing or adjustment, or you may have needed to try to see things from a different perspective. This could have been around a connection, a relationship, a partnership, a union, or where you were trying to get an agreement. This may have been a very big decision, or something that was around a commitment. But also, this is you perhaps trying to see how to take care of something, perhaps being bold, or trying to avoid being irresponsible or naive. But as well, this is you wanting to have a plan and dominate in the situation and see some success. So you made a choice in the recent past with this Two of Wands. Now in the present, you do have the Two of Pentacles. This is your current energy. So you may be juggling right now as a result of a decision or a plan that you had or was forming or trying to implement. But with this Two of Pentacles, you may be seeing how to adapt or make changes, or see how you can have something progress or move forward. Or you could be juggling your feelings and emotions, where you may have felt one way about something and feel another way, where it was back and forth for you. But you also could have been juggling your money, trying to find balance with this Two of Pentacles. In the future, you have the Hangman. With the Hangman, this is you trying to gain a new perspective. You could be experiencing stagnation or being stuck or experiencing delays. But with this Hangman, this talks about perhaps you needing to look at what you can let go of or sacrifice. You may be focusing on how to release yourself from something. You could be trying to gain wisdom in a situation. But also with this Hangman energy, you may have some sort of conviction around something that you've decided around. And there may be some tunnel vision around this for you. And so you want to be mindful of any blind allegiance. And also there could be some concern around issues where you're having trouble with something in the future with this Hangman energy. It is possible you do gain enlightenment here, but your attitude towards the situation is you do have the Two of Cups. So you are focusing on how to have harmony, perhaps within yourself or within a significant connection or relationship. This is you trying to heal something or come into an agreement or understanding with this Two of Cups energy. This could be a family, or this could be in love, or with whatever you want to establish an understanding within a relationship or connection. Now, what's influencing you is the Lovers. So you could be dealing with a Gemini or have this energy in your chart, Sagittarius. But what's influencing you here is that you are making decisions. You may be focusing on how to commit, or you may be feeling tested at this time. Also, this could be concerning friendships, a new relationship, or an old relationship. You could be addressing a conflict or disappointment or unhappiness, but you may be focused on whether or not you're making a poor choice. But there's a need to make sure that you're maintaining inner balance and maintain integrity around this. Your challenge is the Fool. So with the Fool, you could be dealing with an Aries or an Aquarius. But this is your challenge is, how can you go in a new direction? How can you have a new start? How can you take care of something and be responsible for it? There may be a challenge of doing something bold, or there may be the challenge of avoiding recklessness or inexperience around something, or there may be a challenge around having freedom around something. But also be mindful about any wastefulness in the situation. You may be having a challenge trying to embark upon a new journey, or you may be having a challenge with the journey you're on. Also with the Fool, you want to be mindful not to be foolish or be the fool in this matter, where you may have inexperience or lack instinct or be naive or oblivious or even rebel. Now your likely outcome is the World. So with the World, this is you having something come full circle, successful completion, perhaps something comes to an end. But I do feel that this perhaps is some sort of mastery with something. Something culminates for you where you are able to have or reach some attainment here confidently and successfully with the World. But as advice, this is about you focusing on how to close out a cycle, how to finish any unfinished business, how to take care of through your confidence, through your actions, and see a cycle come to a close or get that completion or attain what you want here, or have mastery over, perhaps even over your emotions. So let's take a closer look at what this is that you're dealing with. But there was something that was not working or that you were despairing over, that was giving you trouble or adversity, and you were focusing on how to change it, or you may need to focus on how to change it or transform it. But there's a need for you to do what needs to be done to get to a place that allows you to feel peaceful, calm, and serene and centered here. Or you are peaceful, calm, serene, and centered, and your focus is to keep that intact by addressing any despair or issues that could be causing you adversity or disturbing your peace, and you're looking at how to change it. Spirit, tell me more about this hangman. Tell me more about this hangman. For some of you, this is particularly to do with a relationship or connection that may be improving or needs improvement through some changes that need to be made. Or there could be a lack of change. Spirit, tell me more about the hangman. For Sagittarius, please. Thank you. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So with the hangman here, there may be some sort of change that you're dealing with. It could be unexpected, or there's some sort of shift that could be happening in the home or with family or with your actions that you wanted to see lined up and have success with. Now, for some of you, this may be positive changes and shifts where you gain an opportunity here, or you realize a turn of events here, or a stroke of luck, or something shifts in the upward for you. For others of you, there may be an issue because something becomes stagnant and stuck or delayed, and there may be a need to look at things from a different perspective because something's not shifting or something has taken a negative turn, and it may be around home and family or what you are trying to have successful completion around. Or this could be concerning a particular event. But there is change. There's something that has shifted. Now there could be timing around this. This may be something that's destined or that you are trying to be on your destiny with, and looking to make changes where there's any disruption or complication. I also see here on despair, it says not hiring. So some of you may be having an issue around work where you may have problems getting hired, or it's taking a long time to get hired, to come into an agreement that allows you to obtain any work. Spirit, tell me more about the Fool. Tell me more about the Fool. But for a lot of you, this could be just concerning friendship or relationship or love connection. Either way, you want harmony. You want to get on the same page. You want to agree. You want to come into union. You want to heal it. Tell me more about the Fool, please. Thank you. The Hierophant. So for some of you, this is concerning family. This could be you dealing with your belief systems here. This may be you seeing what you can establish, or maybe seeing how you can change something. But you definitely want progress with the Eight of Wands, or there's some communication that comes in quick, or there's some swift movement around something, or you are having a communication exchange between yourself and perhaps an institution or business related matter. Or with this Hierophant here, this may be you focusing on how to gain wisdom in a situation, as well as you may be focusing on gaining more knowledge. There may be matter concerning whether something is ethical. You want to be mindful, though, whatever decision you may be looking to institute or establish here, that you are not operating from a place of bad advice if that was received. But you want to use wisdom in this matter. And this may also be pertaining to something of service, or you may be focusing on how to be conservative in a situation. This may even be you having to struggle with a leap of faith with the Fool and the Hierophant here. But you may be just focusing on how to break free. with this Fool energy, dealing with the Hierophant. This is also around commitments. There may be a challenge around forming commitments, forming agreements. Spirit, tell me more about the world. Tell me more about the world. You could be juggling your money at this time. Or you could be waiting for money to come in so that it can change things for you, or you can make changes around. You also could be connecting with banks for a loan, or looking to receive sponsorship. Tell me about the world, please. Thank you. You have the Five of Wands. So this is some sort of competition, struggle, or strife, either within you or with others. And this is about experiencing a lot of intense emotions and feelings. Something could be fluctuating in an extreme way for you. Also, this may be you lacking clarity, or with this moon here, you may be trying to gain clarity or see what action you can take to change something that you want to obtain or see successfully completed, or conclude business around. With the moon here, something may be hidden. Be mindful of any deception here. There may be some uneasiness or uncertainty around whether or not you can have success or completion around something. You also could be following your intuition here, or you may be just very intuitive at this time. But with the world here, just know there's an ability to have success and attainment and conclude your business. You have the Ace of Cups. So with the Ace of Cups, this could be around a creative project, a new one that you're forming, or a new one that you've established and you're wanting success with, trying to make changes around. For others of you, this is around a relationship where there may have been a disappointment, or this may have been some suffering or misunderstanding, miscommunication, or you're not all on the same page, or someone may feel hurt. With this Three of Swords, there may be a disappointment around an opportunity or offer. This could have something to do with receiving an offer or giving it. With this Ace of Cups here, you may be struggling to successfully change something. With the Ace of Cups, for some of you, a small percentage of you, this could be around pregnancy. There may be an issue with pregnancy. Some of you may be trying to get pregnant. Spirit, tell me more about the Lovers. But I do feel that you are making changes in order to attain peace and move away from any emotional despair around whatever isn't working that you're dealing with that has caused you to be in your feelings. You may want a little more TLC given to you, or someone may want a little more TLC received by you. But this is about you nurturing and prospering this. You could be working on and building on a friendship or connection. But this is you focusing on how to bring an end to the despair that is around whatever it is that you're doing or dealing with, juggling or making decisions around or planning for. And getting a perspective on it that lets you see the alternatives. Just know with the world, there's the ability to have success and completion. But then this is also possible that you could be mastering something that was a struggle for you. Let's just take a look at this Two of Cups. Spirit, tell me more about this Two of Cups, please. Thank you. With the Two of Cups, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So you may be focusing on trying to build a new firm foundation, or you may be trying to establish something new, or you may be putting a practical new approach in effect here. But this is about the potential of something that you can establish or gain or create. Something that perhaps will allow you to recenter. This could be concerning money. But with the Queen of Swords here, this is about you being logical, being clear-minded. This is you cutting away what no longer serves you. You could be communicating, standing in your truth with this Queen of Swords energy. But you have the Ace of Pentacles here. So there may be something newly established within a connection, or you're trying to establish something new within some sort of connection here that relieves you of any despair and brings more calm and peacefulness to you through the changes that you make, or through the transformation of a situation, or the transformation you make in yourself. Spirit, tell me more about the Lovers. You have Death. Underneath that, you have the Page of Wands. So this was you trying to go in a new direction and be creative about it, where you're either trying to bring something, you're not only trying to bring something to an end, but you're trying to end something and begin something. But this is a focus on making a decision to make changes. You could be dealing with the Scorpio or have this energy in your chart. You could be focusing on trying to bring an end or change to the connection, or to, as it has to do with an institution, trying to make changes in an agreement, or make changes that allow you to establish an agreement. I just want to take a look at the Queen of Cups. Spirit, tell me more about this Queen of Cups, please. Thank you. With the Queen of Cups, you have the Six of Wands. So you're focusing on how to have a victory, and you're trying to remain strong. This is you showing up in your own energy, Sagittarius. There's something where there's a need for you to be strong, to remain determined, but to have some self-control, to perhaps even be more disciplined. This is about being reasonable. This is also talking about, in terms of strength, you having the ability to address any insecurities, fears, or doubts, but also to focus on making sure you're not losing control in a situation where discipline is necessary. Now, you may be acknowledging something or recognizing something here that needs to change, and you're focusing on doing it wherever that change needs to occur. So let's take a look at what your guidance is, Sagittarius. I do see you having completion. I do see you having success. I do see you attaining what you want. But this is about seeing what action you can take to make those changes, where you may be despairing around, or something doesn't seem to be working. For others of you, I feel like this is more about you coming out of any despair, or coming away from the things that weren't working and whatever you were focused on, or with who it involves, because we do have the Two of Cups and we do have the Lovers. So, you know, this could be with a divine connection, a soul connection here with the Two of Cups and the Lovers. For some of you, this is expressly to do with the relationship, a love relationship. And some of you are healing this love relationship, and some of you are needing to heal it in order to create more peace. You may be recentering in this situation, or there's a need to recenter in this situation. But there's an ability for you to have success and attainment here and mastery in this situation. Now also, something could be coming full circle, where a cycle is closing and something is coming to an end. Where there's struggle or strife, or you taking action to see what you need to do in this matter. Where you may be looking for an opportunity or an offer to be received, or where you may be giving. Spirit, what is the guidance for Sagittarius in the week ahead, September 16th to September 22nd, 2019? What is the guidance here? I want to say, do be mindful to be responsible with the changes that you're making, and make sure that these changes aren't foolish or irresponsible. It's possible you could be dealing some with rebellion within within a situation, either on your part or with who you're dealing with. But you will be able to have finished business in this matter or close a cycle. Your guidance here is become better. Become better, Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. Discover one thing that will make you better and more empowered at what you do and who you are, and make it a part of your routine. If this is difficult, identify why becoming better is something you wouldn't want to do. Your goal is to recognize how and why you sabotage your empowerment. So you are also making changes around what's going on within yourself, perhaps with more of a focus towards you having more self-love in the situation, or you may be trying to reestablish love in a situation, or you may be trying to reconnect with someone. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.